Christ is in me. No man shall stop me of this boasting, and the reasons are clear.
Johnny. Why, thank you, Ed. Well, hello there. Hey, hi, everybody, social media family. Been of any subscribers of and or visitors alike to that being of my own social media channel and or chat room or comment section. How are you all doing? Well, hopefully everyone is doing at least okay. If not bad yet to be said, to be feeling all right. If not best of all to be said, to be feeling blessed and stressed, more blessed and stressed, or too blessed to possibly become or be stressed. You and yours, your family, friends, and hopefully me and mine likewise as well, or all the same. Yes. Anyway, though, happy Veterans Day to all other veterans, including I myself. Looks like a Viet Cong has scalped me up here. Was that you, Geronimo? Huh? Or sitting bull? Then I'm supposed to be part Indian. So they say part Indian, Puerto Rican, supposed to be in my family ancestral bloodline. You know. But then I'm supposed to be likewise Italian as well, Russian, and also I was saying German. I don't know whether or not French, host of others, some such others, etc. How to get on that in the first place? Oh yes, I was speaking tongue. Yeah, I had to get some hair gel. Man, a homeless brother had cracked on me about my yeah, about my mohawk, so to speak. At one time or another, I was shaving my head back in the day, and I shaved a little bit too close for comfort, and that's why this hair up here possibly never grew back, Okay. Like where some were saying, maybe you should have just gone ahead and, just shave it all off then. Unless you do get some hair gel, make it roll back there. It looks like somebody scalp you, man. That's what it looks like, somebody scalp you. But then one of these poor needy homeless brothers that eat at one of the free eating spots, he had the audacity to call me rooftop. It's one of them kind of brothers that like to nitpick, like you don't have any better things to do with his time, other than to attempt to spoil somebody's holiday or ruin it, I could have come back at him and say, well, I'm not the one at fault or to blame, because that crackhead or meth head whore bitch mama of yours had you in a moment of a drunken stupor or bombed out high, and then, could have laid down with God only knows who of a male representing the opposite sex. And you could yourself possibly be the offspring or sibling of a male rapist, as far as I know. But I didn't go there, especially on this here particular holiday being it as it is Memorial Day. I didn't go there with him, and I didn't get into, a fist fight with any other brother misbehaving acting foul, disrespecting me. You know, I did ask you all how you all doing, did I not? Well, hopefully everyone is doing at least okay. It's not better yet to be said, all right, or not best of all to be said, to be feeling blessed and stressed. More blessed and stressed, or too blessed to possibly become or be stressed. You know, for that or something such given one time. Then I ain't talked to my brothers yet. You know. For that this year. Veterans Day. My flesh and blood brother is the only living brother, you know, whom I have for my own immediate personal family household. Although I'm supposed to have half-blood brothers and sisters. Anyway, getting back to some of such other. As a backtrack here, reason on purpose being, or as I go on following to complete a former previous prayer line, I thought in the saints' word, and not that this is supposed to be the social content of this present social media broadcast or video. But then I just want to, you know, knock this out right quick before I would, you know, get to the original topic of the discussion to be debated, the social media content. You know, the subject matter with the many different views and opinions to be possibly affiliated, associated with, and representing thereof. You know, then as I think of it with that, my mind tends to backtrack here. The reason on purpose is being in order to complete a form previous prior line thought before I were to get into speaking upon the original topic or discussion or subject matter at hand or whatever I said. And whereas this one brother at the table I would sit at, he was disrespecting me, cussing me out. And I think I had mentioned it at least in one, if not the other, at least in either the basic intro as an introduction or footnotes, if not both. And he was, you know, mouthing off, spitting venom, expressing himself with explicit profanity, cussing me out, you know, like he had done or did, you know. But I didn't pay it no mind. I proved myself to be the better man, you know, especially when I had just moved to another table in this soup kitchen where I ate a Memorial Day holiday meal. Though I still would like to bring it back to practically, you know, possibly in the future, you know, talking all that yin yang, the smack about what he'd do to me, mouth to me for not any reason at all. Something about. Whereas I was you know, talking with some other brother, and we was cracking jokes and everything, like, quiet, man, I'm trying to watch the TV, man. Then I grab you and throw your bitch ass out of here. Like, well, man, you wish. And I'll bring back to that. I said, man, that's not going to happen. I'm going to leave it alone. So, what? I just got up and moved to another table. Now, take your bitch ass on. That's right. Move your ass to another table. You was about to get bitch slapped. I said, man, please. Nah, it's Memorial Day. I'm not going to ruin this day for any veterans among us. I like to tell them, man, how about me and your bitch ass go outside? We can settle this now, you know? I can slap the taste out of your mouth for disrespecting like that. As I myself am a U.S. military veteran, American military veteran myself, I ain't going to take that out of you. I mean, I ain't going to take that off of you. I ain't going to take that coming out of you, you know, lying down, man. I could be like, right about now, I practically, not possibly, or practically and possibly, will depend on how I'm feeling about this here particular Memorial Day holiday or Veterans Day holiday, you know. Thinking about my own past losses of loved ones and elderly female relatives of my own immediate personal family household, you know, from my own ancestral bloodline tree, and where it's, you know, it's coming up on the months whereas I lost both of them, and a few years apart from each other, and coming up on the summer months when that happened, you know. Man, that brother don't know how close he would have come to pushing up daisies to mess with me on Memorial Day, on this Veterans Day holiday that's not that far off from the months when both my mom and my grandma had passed away. And as I suspect that foul play was orchestrated, initiated, and perpetrated against both of their female persons as elderly woman matriarchs and maternal heads for my own immediate personal family household. Because I would have slapped the taste out that damn brother's mouth, disrespecting me like that. I would have bitch slapped his ass like nobody did. And slap the taste out of his mouth. Wouldn't give it a second thought. You know, if I had gone there with him, man, he could possibly. If I had gone there with him, he could. Well, regardless of whatever the outcome, I would have left my business card regardless as a U.S. military veteran. And if I got the upper hand, man, he'd be in the hospital or in the grave, and then I would have to be trying to litigate a legal case before a judge, jury, prosecutor, and counsel for the defense to try to evade going to jail for attempted murder or murder in the first degree, but only as a matter of self-defense. So that brother know who he talking to, talking that smack, you know. Like I ain't no easy pushover either, you know. Roll the dice, gamble, see where it goes. Make no difference to me one way or another either, bro. You got homies or not. I don't give a flying, you know what I'm saying? But I left it alone, you know. But then that is not the content of this present social media broadcast. Whereas I wish to speak upon some such other matters, you know. And with that having been said, let me begin. You know, and whereas I noticed that, but then I had told you all about the shyster white boy of a scam artist, a con artist in his own right. Within the last few social media broadcasts of videos, there's one of some and such, and how he had, you know, run game on me. Well, that pissed me off enough as it is. Then to think that this black male brother at this soup kitchen, then one that moonlights as a food pantry from time to time, would disrespect me that much more than that white boy that run game on me. You know? Yeah. But anyway, whereas the white boy, he gave me this song and dance routine, the sad sack story, and then at the same time attempting to, you know, make it seem like he's a good guy, and he just turned out to be a niggly acting, you know, drunken, homeless bum white boy of a shyster, con artist, scam artist, or whatever I said, that ran game on me, and I fell for that. Then because I was looking at how he himself had not only a working cell phone, but a working laptop computer, and at least some kind of car, being of a lemon though. And I met him in one of these Chicago branch libraries. As a matter of fact, the headquarters library being the main one that has authority over all other library branches of public facilities for some such premises and properties, and where it's supposed to be been talking on the phone line. Not that this is content of the social media broadcast or video being a present one, but I'm just speaking on this here before I get back to the original topic of the discussion so far as the Walgreens incident, then in which I had become subjected to experiencing, you know, before I got back to my place here, my place of residence called at night. Anyway, though, so getting back to some of such other and wrap it all up so I can get to the original topic of discussion, to speak my mind, you know, upon. Whereas so I'm sitting in the library with this joker, this shyster, this scam artist, this con artist, or niggly acting. And well, likewise be faggy and Catholic. Like, well, he did say it was Catholic. Yeah, this drunken bum homeless white boy, because he told me he still drinks. You know. But anyway, though, he was on the phone line talking to some homie of his, And the thing is, he mentioned something about how his money looking funny and all that. And that was before I found out that he got $900 in a GoFundMe account. You know, got more money than that. I got a bank account. Anyway, that kind of had me feeling pissed after he took me out to the cleaners. Okay, because first of all, I gave him quite a bit of money. Well, not literally, actually a few dollars. I gave him more than a few dollars. And then, I took him out to lunch. Oh, well, not take him out to lunch. Take him out to lunch as in, take him for a ride and hang him out to dry like he did me. But I was playing a part of this Samaritan. I literally actually took him out to lunch. I took him to, not just a fast food place, but a pretty decent restaurant, in a better neighborhood. And from there, I fed him, as in went to my own wallet out of one of my own pockets, and I paid for his meals, not only for a lunch meal, but for a dinner meal. He ate some of one or two in the restaurant with me. And then he took the other with him as carry-out, And then, keep coming back, whoever you are, you dickhead, prick. Next time, stay much longer. There's always some SOB bastard that pops up on my social media channel and pops up on here and stays literally actually for just a few seconds before one pops out just as quick. And it could be one of my neighbors, the worst or worstest neighbors from damn hell, and this here being one of the worst or worstest neighborhoods that I am living in now as a resident or tenant paying annual monthly rent to a landlord for this here apartment unit or place of residence as I have now. It could be one of these neighbors from down hell moonlighting as an internet troll, as well as one being any of the likes of them could be moonlighting as crank callers, stalkers, and etc. Or hopefully not last but not least, worst of all being that of a home invader or intruder. And so much for that conversation and dialogue. But getting back to some such other before I was so rudely interrupted, not that all visitors to my social media channel are like that, being the likes of a dickhead for the likes of this kind, dickhead or prick for the likes of this kind, say. Well, anyway, though, after I had, paid for this one niggly acting white boy's meals, from there I also paid for gas for his car, and then last but not least, my food self. I say food self because I played the food. I was sleeping that one. I brought him back to my place of residence here and had him spend the night. And I took it because he had a working cell phone and a working laptop computer and had at least some kind of car doors or limit. I took it that maybe had money I didn't bother asking, which I should have. I only found out that he had $900 in a GoFundMe account after I had offered an invitation to him to, pay a visit to one of my much more frequented self-help recovery program meetings compared to one of the less attended ones. And then during the course of the meeting, I found out that he had $900 in a GoFundMe account. I'm not saying, what? I'm like, why didn't he tell me before? That's because he was trying to be slick. And like, but anyway, though, so when I found out about all that and got to reflecting upon how I looked out for him as a person playing the Good Samaritan, he couldn't get back into my apartment after that. After the self-help recovery program meeting was over with, and for a minute there, my food self was thinking about letting him back in, but some said, no, don't let him back in. He played you. Earth to somebody. When is the light bulb gonna come on in your head? When you gonna grow a brain? I mean, sure, you're not gonna sleep that one now. Now that you found out that he got $900 the GoFundMe account. So I left him hanging as payback, for how he played me, especially, in thinking Flaypon to add insult to injury. He was hoping to get back in here to play me furthermore because he left some of his things in my pad. And that pissed me off, Left some of his things in my place of residence and ensure that he get back in. But he wasn't getting back in for nothing in the world. I said, I'm going to deal your stuff some other time, not tonight. During the daylight hour, I don't know what you could be on. Now, you could be attempting to jack me in the evening, late evening. That is evening hours when the sky is dark and so forth. You can have some accomplices in crime, some homies, lurking nearby to help you rob me blind. I said, hell damn no. So I left him hanging, and then he had the audacity to say, why are you so mean in a text message? But I finally give him stuff back. I had a chance going to this here one eating spot, though I wanted to meet him in a much better neighborhood and for a much better place for business atmosphere. Same old dickhead pops up on my social media channels. Same old prick stays for a few seconds and goes out this quick. Sorry about that interruption, but getting back to some of such other. I finally returned him the stuff. He got to talk about why you so mean in text messages. Before then, I'm like, what do you mean why I'm so mean? Who do you know of your average individual person, who is either holding down a 9-to-5 job or is a college or university student, is going to permit a complete stranger of a shiftless, drifting homeless bum, especially if one is a shyster or scam or con artist like you, spend a night in one's place of residence without paying any money, as in for free. Nobody. I'm not saying so. You can't be talking that yin yang, that jab about why I'm so mean and all that. Why don't you ask one of those the average person of a person holding down a 9-to-5 job as well as a college or university student, why won't let you stay in their cribs, in their place of residence, Nobody that possesses half their marbles will be letting a complete stranger that one just met of a homeless, shiftless drifter or a homeless bum into one's place of residence that you just met. I don't know you from Tom, Dick, and Harry to who shot down. Only with the exception being a Christian that has gone beyond the call of duty, than your average Christian. So he played me big time, Yeah. So I wasn't about to let him in. That's including especially, like before I had found out that he had $900 in a GoFundMe account, whereas that rubbed me the wrong way as well. I'm like saying, well, why didn't he break off a piece of that? To me, quite naturally, why he was being dishonest about it. Why didn't get him at least get him a hotel or motel room after breaking off a piece of that to pay to a manager for real estate, criminal properties of that, to stay for a month, But anyway, though, and in addition, I couldn't let him come back here, as well after I found out that he had $900 in GoFundMe account. But then I couldn't let him stay any further here, not to mention because he didn't give me any money. He was dishonest about it. When he told me about the GoFundMe account, they had hundreds of dollars in, $900, especially though, equally well, not especially. After he pulled that crap of standing in the entranceway to my makeshift bedroom, as I had turned my living room area into that being an atmosphere for where I sleep, compared to how I had given him the little actual bedroom of mine in the back of my place of residence, So I kicked him to the curb, for having pulled the wool over my eyes, having fooled me like that. I get to think from there, never again, because my self-help recovery buddies, and he robbed you blind, man. He took you for a ride and he hung you out to dry. And I was like, why didn't I think to ask him, did he have any money then and there, you know? Well, simply because I took it that with him being a white boy, being a black or Hispanic male, and then whereas I noticed he had a working cell phone, a working laptop computer, and some kind of car, though it was a lemon. But never again would I fall for that, you know. And moving right along, you know, to get to the original topic of the discussion, you know, which I wish to speak upon, you know. And then I'm going to close out shortly. Okay, check it out. So, I went to this Walgreens, as someone says, give me on time, because I noticed that my bottled water was running low for some reason or another. And as that white boy could have drunk some of my bottled water, well, he could have drank tap water for all I care, you know. Thing he'd drink tap water, but he took some of my bottled water. So he lied. Even so, he took me out to the cleaners in that line of thought. But anyway, so I went to the Walgreens to get me some more water with what little stash cash I had, though I was coming short. And there was a white woman in line, whereas I was at the counter, and this black sister was a Walgreens attendant employee was giving me the business, you know. And she said, well, she said, you're going to have to get that other water then. I said, I'm just $1 short. Couldn't you let me get the Ice Mountain? And I give it to you some days later. I return the favor. Nah. I said, okay, well, whatever. So, but then this white woman offered some money to me, you know. And I looked at her and I said, wow, it's awful kind of you, miss, but you don't really have to do this. She said, no, don't worry about it. Go ahead and take it. And you know what she was willing to give me? Not a 5, not a 10, but a 20 spot. And I would have felt bad if I had kept all that money as well as I had made, you know, that is because I had a little something on what the water that I was trying to get, you know. I would have felt bad if I kept more money than what I should get out of there, what she give me. So I told her, I tell you what, I'm just $1 short. So I'm going to take $1 out of this money you give me, and I'm going to give the rest back to you. You know, then if I should see you again, hopefully I would. I give you that $1 that I owe you. That had to be nothing but I swear to God, that's how things went like that, as I had said and stated for the record, you know. And whereas this recovery is really kicking in, you know, the self-help recovery program, as I'm a member of AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. And so that kind of parallels NA, Narcotics Anonymous. It's about the same, similar to something. But then you know what this black sister do? Was I was getting ready to get the $1 to 20, and then, you know, get the $1 to 20. I only gave the money, what money that was remaining from some. So after the black sister pulled a number on me, you know what she goes and do? Whereas I'm counting out the change that I had and then some, you know, and the credit I have for many times I went to Walgreens to make past purchases. She takes the 20 and makes the purchase of the water with the 20, all the money for the price of the water she takes out of the 20. I'm like, why you funky, foul, stinking, willing and slatter fulfilling black Negro bitch, hoe. I'm using a derivative of the N word, you know. Like I said, that's not my money. I cannot do that to this white woman. She was willing to play the good Samaritan. I just want to take $1 out of there, not the whole price of the water. I said, why you? I said, see, like black person like you make the rest of us look bad. So I took the money that was left over as she made a purchase of the water for the whole price of the water, and I gave it to the white one. I said, I'm sorry about that, but then I took the change that I had and I gave it to the white one. I said, that should you know, rectify the situation. So now I just owe you $1, like what I was going to do. what I was intending to do, like, owe you $1. Next time I see you, I give you $1. So now I just owe you $1. I'm sorry for what that black. She just gone ahead and made a purchase. I'm like saying, don't you see this white woman behind me in line? That's not my money. That's her money. How you gonna make me look bad? Not to mention yourself. I mean, don't you have any kind of respect for this white woman? This a white woman. This ain't another black sister you can pull that crap with. Another black or Hispanic or Asian sister. This is a white woman. This is something I'm trying to tell you. She didn't pay. She just kept on going about with her, and then give me the change. I'm like, why? And if I had reached over into the till to get that money back, you know, and to just get $1 out of that white woman's money and give it to her and give her the change, man, she would have called security on me. I'm pretty sure of that, with little or no doubt, you know. I like to flip her the finger, you know, I like to flip her the finger. I can't even get my words together thinking about that incident. It still roused me to think that she would do something like that. And, you know, against of all race of woman, a white woman playing the part of a good Samaritan. Was I'm thinking that's mighty white of her, you know. I guess that's where they get the old saying, it's mighty white of you. Cause you know, I don't care, although there's good and bad in all races of peoples, you know, but as I know it from my own personal experiences, white persons have never given me the business so much as any other races of the non-whites, you know, that have given me the business that much more often than any white person, with the exception of that one white boy that I let stay in my place after I'd done all the other stuff for him. And then some white boy in the past, he presented me a box of shoes, talking about, go ahead and take it. And I didn't bother looking into the box of shoes until later when I removed the lid and had seen it was a funky, beat up, broken down old pair of gym shoes that he could have got out the garbage. You know, I'm saying, why would this white boy think that was so serious for him to think to do that to me? You know, here's a pair of shoes. You go ahead and be down, brother. Talking about more power to you. I feel for it. And give me a fist bump, you know. Only to find out that he's foul and funky, you know. And then there's the white boy. That's right. And then another is the white boy neighbor from damn hell. Though, but other than that, you know, I'm about to close out because computer hacker is messing with me in my broadcast. Then to close out, so I was pretty pissed at the black sister having done that, you know, because she had no right to do that. But on this last note of interview, I like to say, if you haven't gotten Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, I hope that you would think to do so now while the blood is still running warm in your veins, by recognizing what he did on the cross of Calvary, by professing faith in him, regardless of race, walk of life, gender, or age, so that you can or could possibly become a citizen of the kingdom of heaven. You don't have to worry about damn hell, because you would have the only fire insurance against the lake of fire, damn hell. You all take care and be safe. We out. Peace.